All right, let's dive into some ancient wisdom, shall we?
Sounds good to me.
Today we're taking a look at the karmic net,
Ooh, that's a good one.
as described in, you guessed it,
Let me guess.
Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching Chapter 73.
Nailed it.
For anyone just joining us,
Welcome.
the Tao Te Ching
It's a classic.
is all about living in harmony with,
The Tao, of course.
that's right, the Tao, or the way. But Chapter 73
This is where it gets interesting.
gets real about actions and consequences.
Cause and effect, you know.
Exactly. And right away, Lao Tzu contrasts
He loves a good contrast.
the brave and the wise.
Two very different approaches to life.
So the braves are all about action, charging ahead,
A little too much action sometimes.
while the wise...
You're the exercise restraint.
What's Lao Tzu getting at with this comparison, would you say?
Well, it all comes back to balance.
That central Taoist principle.
Yin and yang, you know. The braves are always pushing, disrupting that balance.
And the wise...
They understand the power of wu-wei.
effortless action.
Right, or even inaction, strategically. They know sometimes the best move is to let things unfold naturally.
Like working with the current, not against it.
Exactly. It reminds me of all those productivity gurus talking about working smarter, not harder.
Is that like a modern Wu Wei?
Totally.
Yeah.
Choosing your battles, focusing your energy where it matters.
That's Wu Wei in action.
Or inaction, as the case may be.
And then Lao Tzu says heaven dislikes the stubborn and aggressive.
Heaven's disapproval makes you think, huh?
But this heaven, it's not like
Not a judgmental God, no. Think of it more like a natural law.
the order of the universe.
Exactly. So heaven's disapproval isn't punishment, it's consequences.
It's like ignoring the laws of physics.
You're going to have a bad time, whether you believe in gravity or not.
So if you're fighting the system
pushes back.
I can definitely relate to that.
I'm sure we all can.
Those times I pushed when I should have let things be.
It usually doesn't end well.
Nope, it doesn't.
And that brings us to
This should be good.
the Tao's unspoken victory. It doesn't compete, yet it always wins.
Now that's a leadership strategy I can get behind.
Right.
How does it pull that off, that
Yeah.
effortless winning?
Well, the Tao is already in perfect harmony with the universe.
Makes sense.
It's not trying to force anything, it just is.
Mm.
Think of a river flowing downhill.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
It effortlessly navigates the landscape, goes around obstacles, always finds its way to the sea.
Not about brute force then.
Nope. It's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of things.
So when you're aligned with the Tao,
Victory comes naturally. You don't have to fight for it.
and all this talk about action and consequence leads us to
The karmic net.
this metaphor is so powerful.
It really is. It's described as
Let's hear it.
vast and sparse, yet it does not miss a single thing.
Wow.
This invisible web capturing every action, every choice.
And connecting them to their consequences.
Precisely.
It makes you wonder, though,
What's that?
if even the tiniest things have these ripple effects.
Butterfly effect, yeah.
Are our lives predetermined? Where's the free will in all of this?
That's the big question, isn't it? The Tao Te Ching doesn't give us a straight answer.
Figures.
But it does suggest that by becoming more aware of this interconnectedness,
That we can
we can make choices that align with the Tao.
avoid creating negative karma.
Exactly.
It's like we're weaving our own net
Thread by thread.
with each choice we make.
And the payback, the consequences,
They can be immediate or delayed.
sometimes a tap on the shoulder, sometimes a cosmic wallop.
And those delayed consequences?
They often come with guilt.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, delayed retribution gives us time to stew in our justifications,
We haven't taken the time
to reflect, make amends, or learn from our mistakes.
So it's not just about external consequences.
And about the internal impact, too.
Makes you think twice about those times you think you got away with something.
A strong case for mindfulness, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The karmic net is a call to be mindful of those long-term consequences.
Even those tiny actions we think no one notices.
They all add up.
They do.
So to sum it all up,
Big picture.
we're all part of this intricate, invisible web.
Yeah.
Every action, big or small,
Crease ripples.
affecting ourselves and the whole universe.
It's not about living in fear of some cosmic scorecard. It's about understanding this interconnectedness
Making choices that create harmony.
for ourselves and everything around us.
One last thing to ponder before we go.
Hit me with it.
If the karmic net is vast and sparse, does that mean some things do slip through?
Interesting.
Or is that sparseness just our limited human perception? Something to think about.
What is that?
Until next time, keep exploring.
And stay mindful.